At the beginning of the crisis, the president, as a father, we knew that Wike is usurping Rivers State Authority. They were in peace until he engineered the boys he bought Form 4, who are legislators in the state, to defect from PDP to APC so that they can impeach Governor Fubara. That is where the main crisis now started, despite the one between both of them, as whatever they agreed when they bought Form for him to become governor. All right. So it was that defection, which they did on live TV, which they rejoiced, celebrated, and did everything. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court still uphold in their judgment that they are still members of the House of Assembly. That is, they don't have membership card of APC, that they have not become, So, and that the governor should represent budget to them. All right, which he was about to do. They shut him out until they now, file for gross misconduct and said they are going to impeach him and all that before the state of emergency came in. What the president would have done as a father is, Muike, I don't want to hear you again concerning Rivers State. I appointed you as a minister. Focus on your job and do your job as a minister. Allow the governor to function. But when you look at it, President Tinubu himself is a godfather. So he knows what Wike is doing because he's in the same profession with Wike, godfatherism. In Lagos State, is the one that decides who becomes governor, who becomes what in Lagos State. Even some other states outside Lagos. That is his job. He's a godfather. Tinubu, he was there with him. He's the one championing all the things. So he knows what Wike is doing because he's in the same business. Wike is just grooming him as the next godfather. That's why he cannot speak truth to Wike and take him out of this crisis. Wike is the monkey finger in Rivers State. That's all I can say. Take out Wike, Rivers will be in peace. To be honest, the governor will amend his ways with the House of Assembly. He didn't ask them to decamp, they decamped. And that is why they are having, House of Assembly crisis with the governor. And the Supreme Court declared judgment, and the governor is following the judgment. Nobody is supporting Same or supporting Wike, but to the crisis in Rivers State, Wike is the basis of that crisis. Until he is addressed, the state will not know peace. How can the president sit down and something like this will be happening and you are declaring instead of calling Wike to order? Call Wike to order and stop him from creating crisis in Rivers State. You don't need state of emergency. There's no war in Rivers State. There's no war. Two people are just fighting for the control of Rivers State resources. And it is the duty of the governor to control the resources. And now, the Supreme Court, through Wike, they got Supreme Court into the whole issue where they announced that the resources of Rivers State cannot be released to the governor because it doesn't have the House of Assembly in place. That 4 members cannot legislate for the entire state.